Morning, Eric from Vape-Natics. How he's doing?
Steve also from Vape-Natics.
So we're going to do a tank review today, and we're also going to do a juice review at the same time.
Different video,
Well,
but we'll do
yeah.
a few.
So we're going to be reviewing the the Vane tank by Kaees, K-A-E-E-S. I'll just quickly go through what's on the back of the box for you.
Whilst Eric's reading it out, I'll show you the tank itself in a bit more detail.
Right, so the Vane tank is the first breakthrough atomizer of its kind, offering users a top adjustable airflow design and now opening a new development curve in the industry. Manufactured with the adjustable cross XX style airflow system located at the top of the device, the Vane tank is able to provide precise cloud production, ensuring every consumer has a quality vaping experience. Pure taste, extreme cloud capabilities, and no leaking. This features a 2mm capacity top-fill atomizer, high quality Delrin drip tip, and a hassle-free day-to-day usability. Right now, your drippers have a coil system of a 0.2 ohm, a 0.5 ohm, a 1.2 ohm, and a 1.5 ohm. And in the tank, we've got today the 0.2.
0.5.
Sorry, the 0.5, I do apologise, and we'll have a spare of the 1.2 with a few glasses and bits and bobs like that. So
we're both going to use the 0.5 because it's pre-installed in the tank itself. For the juice that we're going to use in it, we are using rock slime WTF. It's called What the Flavour, before anybody has any ideas. So in the box, you have
spare
coil, spare glass for
some
if it happens,
rubbers, some washers, sorry, and a little card telling you all the specifications about it.
how to top fill.
Yeah.
Although that's pretty self-explanatory. You undo the top, put your juice inside.
And then we've obviously got the tank itself. I got the black one, Steve got the silver one. So they're available in two different colours. I've already used mine, really like it.
We've both used the tanks for roughly a week, I would say. We've both had some use from it. So the review itself, we already have an idea of how well it performs, what it's like, but obviously this video is to show you guys exactly what it is. So as we were saying before, top fill, you take the top off, unscrew it, take the top off, get your juice.
It's going to say nice and simple, straightforward on this. I really like the tank so far. It's a nice size. It's over the last few days of me trying it, it does produce a really good flavour through the coil. So that's always a winner as well. Fits in your pocket nicely. It's nice and compact. So I mean, it's ideal for what you want, and obviously it also complies with the TPD, sorry.
So it's TPD compliant because it's 2mm tank.
Because of the 2mm tank.
It's leak proof. In the time that I've used it, it hasn't leaked at all. We've done the upside down test. Nothing comes out because it is a sealed unit. Once you get everything put on it, it's a sealed unit. So we'll let it sit. As you can see, mine's on the RX 200. The coil rating, the wattage rating, I believe is written on the coil itself. So the rating is suggested rating, sorry, is between 25 to 75 watts. Now, 25 watts, it isn't producing very much. We'll go through. We'll do 10 watts by 10 watts. Eric up to 50.
I can go to 50.
Obviously the RX 200 goes up to 200. We'll not be taking it that far.
No, you can help yourself with it that far, I'm telling you.
I'll not be taking it above the 75 watts.
Definitely.
So, as you can see,
starting on 25 hour.
0.25. Coil itself's reading 0.54. So we'll go from 25 way up in 10 watt increments up to 75.
25. Way, camera likes us this time. Happy days.
Is that new lens?
I was going to say it's a new lens it likes us. So, there we go.
So this
that's
is
had enough time to soak in.
airflow all the way open.
Yeah.
So as we said before, we've been using the coils, we've been using the tank. So when you first use it, let it sit for a while, let the coils soak through. Otherwise, you'll get that dreaded dry burn, dry hit. We've pre-wicked ours, so everything is ready to go.
That's it. So yeah, we'll go 3 mil on the water flavour from rock slime. Let's have a go through the Kaees tank. Yeah, Eric.
So it does.
Open the airflow. Don't close it.
It does have cloud production. It's not dense. It's not, well, thick. I was going to say thick and dense. It isn't there.
Get it cranked up to 35. You've got to suck too hard at 25. That's just no good.
I mean, I suppose it's good for
Someone that's
new
wanting,
starters,
someone that's
mouth
wanting to draw like a tab.
I mean, you can close the airflow off, make it tighter, but my personal preference, I like long hits, like a nice airy hit.
Sneak mine to 35. I'm up there.
There we are, 35. How's that?
Lovely. Really, really nice. So, because it's a tank that we're reviewing and not really the flavour, right, I'm going to say that the tanks are available from Kaees, which is kaees.com. Not sure if you, yep, you can read it there. They're also available on YouTube and on Facebook. I do believe from research the tank's about £28 or £29.
That's right.
Off the website, so by all means it's definitely going to be a tank for everyone to use in the future. So just keep that in mind.
For when the FDA does get the regulations in, obviously everybody who already has tanks that aren't FDA approved, you haven't got anything to worry about. Coils may become a little bit more difficult to get hold of, but we'll wait and see what happens there. But from when the TPD regulations do come in play, the 2 mil tanks are going to be what they allow. So Kaees Vane tank hits it. So this is 35 watts.
Oh, I've got a line there.
It's definitely, it's better at 35. There is more cloud, as you can see. Camera's getting covered. The vape space is going to be vaped out.
Yeah. Definitely 35 is far better than 25 for me. I'll get it on 45 in a second. But
it is.
Tank's lovely, so
It is starting to warm up, but that's obvious. It's such a small tank itself, quite compact. The coil itself. If we have a look at the spare, all of the coils, or both of the coils that we have, they are quite wide. They're wrapped quite wide. So you can see in the bottom there, cotton on the outside. So on each coil, you have your juice flow. So there's 2 of those either side. You have, I don't know whether you'll get it. It does say Kaees on there.
it does. It does.
And it also gives you the ohm.
It does that as well.
And the suggested wattage. So all, like I say, all of the tanks themselves, all of the coils do have your wattage rating, and they are all wrapped quite wide, so it allows air to move through them.
That's a good amount of juice in as well, so you can get a good flavour.
So there, again, you see plenty of cloud. So we'll crank it up.
Oh yeah, I was just doing that.
So that was the 35 test. We're now on
45.
we pick it up.
Oh, got it. It got it. The new fish lens likes my stick now. Yeah, straight away. Now he's like golden anyway.
So 45. I'm going to let mine sit for a little while, get some juice through, just in case. I don't want a dry head.
He's lying. It's just a tank's wall.
Scared.
At 45, that's very, very cloudy. For it being a 50-50 fluid, That's like really, really cloudy.
Swimming.
Aye. Flavours are really intense, but we'll go through all of that in a later review with regards to the review about the flavour itself. This one, like I say, is just mainly about the tank itself, and to thank Kaees for sending those out for a review for them.
I really do like the design of the tank. It works beautifully. The Delrin drip tip, as I showed earlier on, is removable. I would imagine in time people will make customised drip tips. Again, for me personally, I like for the airflow to be all the way open. I'm not one for mouth to lung. I was originally, obviously everybody who starts off, you want that as though you are having a cigarette. As time goes on, you change.
You evolve. Your lungs say, yeah, too much flavour, I'm missing out on stuff, yeah. Let's get a bigger hip gun.
So that's the 45. We'll not waste any time, get it straight up to 55.
You will. Mine maxes out at 50. So we'll have to just play turns on yours.
55. So we'll give this a go.
Get that back in the picture since that's what we're reviewing. Trying to get it in with a bit of label on.
Now it's confusing because
we're gone.
The juice itself,
Cheers,
as it states, or as we've already said, is called What the Flavour. Now the reason they've called it that is because they want people to have a guess, try and work out what flavour it actually is. Now, across the different wattage that I've tried, you get different flavours.
I have noticed
you
that.
get different notes. So,
yeah, I've noticed that. Depending on the temperature, depends on what you actually taste.
On 55, I seem to be getting a lime.
Yeah, I got that on 45 on mine as well. The lime.
But it seems to have more fruit as well, other than the lime, obviously. But I don't know what it is. I'm going to go with What the Flavour. It definitely makes sense to call it that.
Because there's so much in it. You could probably vape it every day for a week and get a different flavour each time you try it. So definitely a good one for the fruit lovers in any way.
So up to 65. We'll let it sit for a little while, soak through. And whilst that's happening,
Have a drink.
let's lube up.
Freshen the mouth off.
See if we get any different flavour. So 65 watt. Now that could just be me, but I get cream
Aye.
in that one,
It's 65.
and it's getting warm. Obviously, it's getting warm. It's a compact tank. It's a higher watt.
Okay, get a bit of cream.
Not just me then.
Very citrusy as well.
The aftertaste, I'm still getting that hint of lime. I don't know if that is even in the profile. So, as we said in previous reviews, it's all subjective. We have our tastes, you have your tastes.
And that's it. The profile for it, in a nutshell, is what's the flavour. It's a fruity vape, and that would be about it. So, leaves it up there for as to what you want it to be. You know, I do also believe it's available in the 0 nick, the 3 nick, and the 6mm. You can get it on the Rock Slime website.
75 watts.
And you can get the Kaees tank on the Kaees website.
So we'll let that sit, let it soak through. Again, as we said before, it is heating up.
Oh, it does. It gets hot if you go above the 50 mark. It starts to warm up quickly. But I suppose that's what happens when you put such a large coil in such a small tank.
At higher wattage. It's obviously going to heat up.
It's high wattage, I mean, the tank itself is brilliant. I mean, look at the size of the the washer at the bottom to stop it from leaking, and then again you've got the thickness of the washer at the top. Absolutely humongous compared to the one, for example, on my Kanga, the little black one. See if we can get them both in at the same time. There we go. And look at the size, it's probably double the size of the one that was on me original tank, the washer itself, to stop it from dripping, so it's well thought about.
So we'll give the 75 a go. In fact, I'll let you listen to it first. I hope you can hear it. It's popping.
It's definitely popping, Harry.
Now I think it helps as well. The cloud production, sorry, it obviously increases as you get up there. But I think with the liquid, because it's a 50-50 blend, it's allowing it to soak through quicker. I would say that if you use a higher VG blend, it's going to take, you'll have to leave it longer between each hit for the juice to soak through properly.
Very strong lemon and lime that time.
It does, like we said, it does change the flavour. I mean, there you can see.
In a runny schnez.
You can see the liquid.
What, nearly gone?
Well, we're about halfway through, but as it heats up, the liquid itself is more runny.
You can play with yours at 75. I'm still on 45 on mine. Mine max is out at 50.
So I think, although it does, it produces, it does what it says at 75. I'm not going to take it above there because it is getting hot. The tank itself is getting hot. The Delrin, it helps to dissipate the heat, but you still get it.
You're also not going to go above 75 because the coil max is out at 75 as well.
It's a suggested rating.
Right.
You can't take it above, but obviously for the purpose of the review, we
Stick
aren't
to
going
what
to
the
do it.
manufacturers tell her.
So I've taken it down to 40.
I'd definitely class that as a daily vape. Like I could quite happily sit and vape that all day long.
And what I've found personally with different juices, and I have tried quite a few, the flavour changes at different times of the day.
I've noticed
Like there is one juice that I've had, and we're not here to talk about that juice, but the one juice that I have had, in the morning it has a strong fruit flavour. In the afternoon the fruit flavour dies off, and I get more. It's not a dulled taste, but it's more of a creamy kind of taste, and then in the evening you get both. I mean, it could just be me. I could be talking absolute rubbish, but that's how I find it.
Oops.
Clouded up.
Sorry.
40 watts. Cloud is dense. Flavour is strong. It could be the juice, but I think the tank itself, again, because it's compact, there's not thaw for it to travel, for the flavour to travel, so it doesn't lose any of the flavour. Even at 25 watts at the bottom end of the rating, you still get the flavour. You still do get cloud, but it's more of, I would say, a mouth to lung. And obviously, like we've said, you can close the airflow off. So to wrap it up,
Thank you very much to Kaees, first of all, for sending with the tanks out. Much appreciated. If you'd be interested in purchasing them, you can get them on the Kaees website, which is kaees.com. We believe they're, from research, I haven't got it written down, but I believe they're in the region of about £28 to £30. UK spends, obviously, may vary for America or wherever you are, due to the currency exchange rate and all the rest of it. My verdict on it, I've got the black one, same as Steve's, we're both running through the same wattage and everything like that. I think it's a brilliant little tank, very impressed with it. It sits nicely on top of the mod, sits in my top shirt pocket while I'm at work really well, keeps it hidden so you can't see it with it not being too big. So for me, I'd give it a good 8 out of 10. Nice tank, brilliant, thank you very much.
So as we were saying, I know what you said we'll wrap it up, but I want to show you Obviously on the RX it looks quite small, but what we have is the iStick 60 watt. So it sits quite nicely on there. It doesn't look silly. It's nice, obviously the mod itself. If you have one, it's nice to use.
You got enough on him.
If it's turned on.
Just while Steve's showing you, just show you, I've dropped mine back down to 25. It's on fully open. The airflow at the top. So you do get a bit of smoke. It's a lot like having a tab.
Bit of what?
A bit of vape. I do apologise. Done the last video as well. I'll get there.
But no, we are going to wrap it up this time. Quick shout out, obviously, you can get us on YouTube as you're watching us. Please subscribe. You can also get us on Facebook. Search Vape-Natics. And the Instagram currently is at VapingSteve. I am going to get that changed. I know I keep saying it. I will get around to doing it. But yeah, for now, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you in the next one.
That's it. Have a nice day.
Take care.
See you later, people.